Hey guys, it's Tanya and I am your Tuesday vlogger for the Back to Basics WLS channel. And this week I'm going to do my top 5 habits that have helped me in my weight loss surgery journey. Things that I've put in place and I stick to today, and I think they kind of help me stay on track and help me in maintenance. The first thing is I drink 16 ounces of water with my vitamins every morning as soon as I wake up. I get up, I use the bathroom, I brush my teeth, I go straight to the kitchen, drink my 16 ounces of water. I actually put Miralax in it. You don't have to do that. I have issues, so I drink that every morning with all my vitamins. So I get my vitamins in and I get my 16 ounces of water in right off the bat. While I'm doing that, I'm fixing my cup of coffee. It's just a routine I do. Doesn't matter if it's a weekday or a weekend. I know right off the bat I'm going to get 16 ounces of water in if I get nothing else for the rest of the day. It's definitely a habit. I don't even think about it anymore. It's part of my morning routine. 2, planning my meals ahead of time. I put that in place, not at the very, very beginning, but probably, I don't know, a month or 2 after surgery. You know, in that first month after surgery, you're basically winging it. You're going from the liquids to the soft mushies, like cream soup, soft mushies, and then you're just trying to figure out what your sleeve's going to like and what it's not. So it was probably a couple months before I really started tracking my food and planning it, but I don't always, but I'll say 85% of the time, I either plan my meals in my head for like a week in advance, and certainly like the night before, I already know what I'm planning on eating the next day, and I'm probably going to put it into my MyFitnessPal before I eat it, either the night before or the morning of, so that way I know exactly how many calories, protein, carbs, everything I'm going to be taking in for the day. So it's just something else I've put in place. I did step away from that for a brief period of time, and then I saw the scale going up a little bit, so I went back to it. So planning my meals ahead of time. 3, not drinking before, during, or after my meals. I usually do, my surgeon's rule was 30, 20, 30. 30, no drinking 30 minutes before, take 20 minutes for your meal, and then no drinking for 30 minutes after. I kind of altered that a little bit over time, just for what works for me. I'll do anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes ahead of time. I'll stop drinking. My meal, I don't usually time, but it's usually within 20 minutes I'm finished eating. And then I usually go at least 30 minutes, if not 45 minutes to an hour, without drinking anything after my meal. I just want to stay as full as possible for as long as possible after I eat. And that was one thing that was really difficult for me when I first started. I used to drink a lot of iced tea with my meals, like 2 or 3 big glasses of tea with my meals. So that took some getting used to. Breaking that bad habit, but now I'm totally used to it. It doesn't really faze me to not drink. I don't even really think about it. So 4, having no bread, rice, pasta, or potatoes. Now, one thing I have to say about that is I did just recently let sweet potatoes back into my diet. I never really ate sweet potatoes before, but I'm trying to do this more plant-based eating, and so you know, I looked up the stats for sweet potatoes, and like I'll have, but I'm not even gonna get into that. I get into that on my own channel. But for the most part, I have no rice, no pasta, no bread, except for protein bread. I did find a protein bread at the WLS meet and greet. That's a slice is 120 calories and 12 protein, and so I do eat that kind of bread like once or twice a week. But no white bread, no French bread, no whatever, pita bread. No, I don't have any of that stuff. And no white potatoes. And like I said, I just let sweet potatoes back in. But I really don't miss it. Before surgery, I was a huge pasta person. I had pasta almost every day. It really does not even faze me anymore that I don't eat that. It's just not even on my radar. I fix it for my family, and they have pasta probably at least once or twice a week, but it's just not my diet anymore, and it doesn't bother me that I don't eat it. Committing to exercise is my number 5 thing. when it comes to like a habit, I can't say I have a specific habit, but in the beginning, I did have a bit of a habit. I went to the gym early every Saturday and Sunday morning before my family got up. I went there, got in my hour of cardio, I knocked it out. That was a definite habit in the beginning. I'd say for probably at least the first year. And then I do anywhere from 1 to 3 days during the week. I try and find that hour to get to the gym at night after work. Since I've gotten into maintenance, I'm still very committed to exercise, but I'm not so stringent with having to do it every Saturday and Sunday morning. You know, life happens, and we'll have things for the kids like soccer, usually on Saturday mornings when that's in season. So I kind of let myself, you know, give me some slack and change the schedule up. So I won't say I have a habit of doing my exercise at a certain time, but I am committed to doing exercise every week. Something, walking, going to the gym and doing strength training, doing push-ups, doing elliptical, just walking in the neighborhood, something. Like I'm committed to staying fit. And it really has very little to do with my weight and managing my weight. It has more to do with being healthy and thinking of it as a cardiovascular thing or a muscle thing, you know. I like the way my arms are toned up now, and I don't want to lose that. So whenever I feel myself starting to slip and not wanting to go to the gym, I think, do I like the definition in my arms? Do I like having a little bit of muscle? I do. I don't want to lose that, and I work really hard to get it, and it can slip away so easily. So one of the questions that came up when we were talking about topics to have was, how long did it take you to form the habits? And so that way, you know, it's established, you don't think about it that much anymore. And I'd say my advice would be, if you are fairly new to the journey, start setting habits now while it's still easy to make better food choices, and lay that foundation. So that way when you get 6, 9, 12 months out, you've already got those habits established. It does take time, and it could very easily slip back into the old habits from before surgery. You know, even now I have to watch myself. It's really scary how quick you can let things back in and how long it takes to set new good habits. And I know several months ago, Julie had done a Back to Basics vlog on a Monday. Well, I think she did it like 3 Mondays in a row, talking about how to establish habits and what it takes. And it was really good. If you go back, it was, like I said, it was several months ago when she did it. But it takes time. You got to commit to it. Like with exercise, I'd say you schedule it like you schedule a doctor's appointment. You wouldn't miss a doctor's appointment. Don't miss your exercise. The more you do it, the more it will become part of your routine. It will become part of who you are. The drinking the water in the morning, I don't know. I've just been doing it for so long. I didn't do that right in the very beginning, but somehow along the way, I started doing that, and it has really helped me. But it's not going to be an overnight thing. They say it takes 3 weeks to doing something every day for 3 weeks to start a habit and put a habit in place. I'd say it's probably a bit longer than that. That's a good start, but it probably really takes a bit longer than that. But you're worth it. Commit to yourself, and you can form the good habits that you need for your journey. I'd love to hear what other people have as their top 5 habits that they've done for their journey, and maybe your sharing could help somebody else and help me, and we could put things in place in our own journey. All right? Y'all have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next Tuesday for another Back to Basics vlog. Bye, guys.